have video yet, but I'm going to keep talking. All right. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Another night of Rider basketball. Here we go. We're a little technical issues right off the bat, so we're gonna flush those right away and hope for a smooth broadcast moving forward. Straight away into starting lineups. Alex Pape, senior, number 12. Danilo Petrovic, number 10, junior. Jake Downing, a senior, number 2. 32, Julian Swanson, a senior. Jackson Stanford, number 21, a senior as well. As you will notice from all the other broadcasts we've had here at the Rider House, we are on the opposite side of the court tonight, so a little different point of view for sure. We're not as high up, about halfway as high as we usually are, so it's going to look slightly different to you than it's been in the past. This is a challenge, big game for the Riders tonight, playing a Prep Panther team that is very good. Roosevelt's going to have to bring it tonight. They're going to have to do all the little things, rebounding, knock down free throws. They got to turn around their three-point shooting, knock down their threes, and just compete. They got to compete tonight. They got to play with all their energy and effort and bring it tonight. Here we go. Sideline out of bounds. Sideline out of bounds. We got Prep basketball. And as I mentioned, this is a Prep team that's super skilled. They're not gigantic. They don't have like a massive size advantage on Roosevelt by any stretch. But very skilled, very organized, can knock down three-pointers. I would not expect a lot of zone defense from Roosevelt tonight. I would expect a lot of man-to-man. It's just not a team you probably want to dare to shoot three-pointers. They'll probably make you pay for it. So from an X and O's perspective, mostly going to be a man-to-man game. Maybe some 1-2-2 press just to mess it up a little bit. But expect a lot of man from both teams. Petrovic to Downing in the corner. Hits Pape. Pape stutter step in the travel. I think Alex kind of got caught between whether he was going to pass the ball and shoot the ball and drug his foot a bit. First turnover of the game. So I take it back. Riders in a 2-2-1. Prep with a quick shot. No good. Riders secure it, bring it down. Pape to Stanford. To Downing. Downing dribble drives. Right hand. Pivots. Swings opposite court. To Petrovic, back to Pape. Stout man-to-man defense by Prep. Turnover, going the other direction. Prep with the basket, up 2-zip, 6.5 to go in the first quarter. Swanson to Stanford. Stanford three-pointer. Bank shot, good. The bank shot for 3, we'll take it. The bank is open, Downing. How about that one?
I saw it.
Roosevelt up 3-2. Downing secures the rebound, kicks to Pape. We'll walk it up. Might have been an adrenaline jumper by Stanford on that one. He let that one fly a little bit long. Now, those things happen early in a game like this. This is a game for Roosevelt that they know they got to come with a really, really fantastic effort, energy, and style of play in order to get a W tonight. Good hustle by Petrovic with the rebound. Call it jump ball. That's going to be alternating possession. Going to be Roosevelt ball under the baseline. Kick to Downing, to Stanford. Stanford dribble drives. Turnover. Fast break by Prep. Kick for 3. Short. Downing secures another rebound. Kick to Pape. Stanford to Petrovic on the wing. Back to Stanford. Swanson. Riders in their man-to-man. Riders in their motion offense. Alex Pape with a rough start with the third turnover. I don't expect more of that out of him. I think he's going to be frustrated with his initial start of this game. Riders caught sleeping. Get beat by a deep pass. And a quick two by Seattle Prep. 4-3, Prep's up. Dollar, number 23, freshman, checks in for Pape. Coach Richardson giving Pape just a quick little breather here. Dollar, deep three, air ball out of bounds. So what we have here so far is 5 possessions. We have 4 turnovers and a bank three-pointer. Ladies and gentlemen, that will not get it done if that's the path for the rest of this game. Roosevelt's got to tighten up their offense. Be much more careful with the ball. Pape going back in. Subs in for Stanford. Miscommunication and didn't switch that. It leaves a wide open layup for Prep. Prep's up 6-3. 4.5 to go in the period. Dollar brings it up. Needs a little help. It's going to be a 5-second call here. Nope. Kick to Downing. Downing drives. Another turnover. Deep three. Short. Tipped. And out of bounds. Off of Prep. Be Rider basketball. So Roosevelt is their own worst enemy right now. Just turnover after turnover after turnover. As a coach, you take a bad shot, you take a long possession and a bad shot, you take anything over what's transpired in offense so far. Riders just need to be more assertive with the basketball on offense. Pape, deep three from Swanson. Good, got it. It's a simple game. It's a simple game sometimes. You just got to take care of the basketball and run your offense. Riders in the 2-2-1. Dropping back to 2-3. I didn't anticipate this, but here we go. Travel by Seattle Prep, and we got a tie ball game, 3:42 to go. Patrick Beget, number 33, a senior, checks in for Swanson. Rider ball inbounds. Dollar getting some valuable minutes against one of the notorious foes here in the Metro League. Seattle Prep. Riders working around the perimeter, searching in the Rider offense. Downing, deep three, off the mark. Good look, just didn't go down. Prep returns a favor on a deep three, knocks it down 9-6. Riders not in communication out of that substitution about who has what, who's guarding who. Got to clean that up. Tough pass by Dollar to Beget. Bounce pass to Pape to Dollar. Dribble penetration. Left-handed layup. Misses. Tipped out of bounds. That's going to be Prep basketball. Some of this is Prep's tenacious man-to-man defense, and some of this is just Roosevelt being careless with the basketball. Combination two creates a lot of turnover. It's turned in a lot of turnovers for Roosevelt. 2-2-1 press. Prep looks to break it, try to punish it, does not, turns it over. The ball is brought up by Dollar, kicks to Downing. Back to Dollar. Petrovic to Pape, cross-court pass to Beget. Shot by Dollar, and Dollar knocks down a three. Big shot, gets us tied, 2.5 to go in the first period. Riders hanging tough despite their offensive woes and turnovers. 3 threes accounts for their 9 points. Zone D by Roosevelt. Prep making the extra pass, miss. Beget secures it to Pape. Riders bring it up. Pass to Dollar. Downing, wide open three, misses long. Riders back to man-to-man. Good couple possessions for the Riders. Last 2 possessions. That was a great look by Downing. Just didn't go down. Take that shot anytime. Good tip by Pape. Alex does a nice job of getting up the passing lane, knocking that ball down, Chris. Kind of a helter-skelter kind of start of this game, huh? Not a lot of great flow, but tie ball game with a minute and a half to go.
I was just going to say, this is a pace that we're not used to seeing out of the Roosevelt team.
Yeah, for sure. Deep 3 by Prep. Long. Tip. Pat did a good enough job to shield off the defender. Just enough to avoid an offensive rebound. Pape brings it up. Kicks to Quizone. Quizone just checked in. Dangerous pass. Leads to a turnover. And a layup. 11-9, 51 seconds to go in the quarter. Pape content to walk it up. Coach Richardson calling the play from the sidelines. Double team coming. Dollar, same spot as he made the last one, short. Coming the other direction. Dribble drive by by Prep. They'll back it out. 20 seconds on the shot clock, 25 on the game clock. Number 22 starts the offense off. 10 seconds left on the shot clock, 13 on the game. Roosevelt should get another possession regardless here if they can secure a rebound. There we go. Petrovic collects it, kicks it to Pape, 5 seconds, 4 seconds. To Quizone, good look, tipped out of bounds. It's going to be Roosevelt ball. All right, well, the refs waved off the final probably half second that was still left on the clock, called it a quarter. So a bumpy ride here first quarter. Roosevelt down 9-11 with kind of a mixed bag of some horrendously sloppy offense along with some decent three-point shooting. They've got 3 threes and just reminded by famous alum Bruce Bailey that there was not a single foul in that quarter. So I don't know how to observe that other than say that's some pretty clean basketball, which also means that maybe Roosevelt needs to be a little bit more aggressive. As I said in the past, fouls aren't a bad thing. They're part of the game. And it also means you're taking some risk and doing some things to try to create some turnovers. Anyways, end of the first quarter, 11-9. If you're Roosevelt, you're feeling mentally, you're like, okay, well, if we get cut our turnovers in half, we get 4 more shots. Maybe we're done with this first quarter and we're ahead. So some of this is Prep creating their own good fortune by playing good defense. A lot of this is Roosevelt's own undoing. But we got a tight ball game regardless. I think Roosevelt's effort is there. It's a mentality and it's mental errors costing him right now. Chris, what do you say?
Dude, I'm scrambling on the technology here, dude.
We got some serious IT issues here.
Shout out to those that are watching in New Jersey, but I wish you were here.
So I'm mostly leaning on the play-by-play because Chris is scrambling to try to keep this production working here. All right, Prep basketball. First possession of second period. 14 on the shot clock. And there's your first foul. Stanford with just a slight little body on the dribble drive by number 24. Ladies and gentlemen, we have our first foul of the game. Look at that. How about that? Riders in man. Pass direct into the post. 3 by Prep. Got it. 14-9. Prep's up on a 3-point wing shot by Prep. Knocked it down. Prep content to play man-to-man. Roosevelt's going to need to look to do a little bit of dribble drive penetration, not rely just on threes. Stanford drains a three calmly, assist by Pape. And quickly gives up a three on the other end. There seems to be a lack of communication by Roosevelt about who's guarding who out of these substitutions, which, quite frankly, with a bunch of seniors on this team is mostly inexcusable. Alex Pape returns the favor, drains a three. We got ourselves a little bit of shootout in this second period, 17-15. Roosevelt down by 2. That's a 2-pointer by Prep. 19-15, 6:20 to go in the game. Noah Cazone needs to get rid of the ball, kicks it to Pape. We're going to go Prep's way. We got 2 substitutions coming in. We got Jake Downing and Julian Swanson, both seniors, coming in for Noah Cazone, number 11. Patrick Vajet, number 33. 19-15, 6:10 to go in the game. We got a foul on the drive. I believe they're going to call that. No, they're going to call that before the shot. It's going to be baseline out of bounds. Preps basketball. Riders in man-to-man. Deep three by Prep. Got it. As I mentioned before, this team is skilled and they can shoot the ball quite well. Deep pass by Pape. 3 by Downing. Got it. Ladies and gentlemen, you're going to get your entertainment's worth in this game so far. There's a lot of up and down, a lot of quick shots, and we're seeing some threes going down by the Riders, unlike last game, Chris. Thank goodness, because they're going to need it tonight.
Yeah, definitely going to have to keep finding a way to get the ball in the hoop, right? This is going to be higher scoring than they're used to.
Right. The pace of this game, I think the size of these teams, you can see they're kind of similar in terms of size. And this game is going to be up and down very clearly from the pace in the first quarter and a quarter of the second quarter. This thing's going up and down. So the 60-point mark is going to get blown up, I think, tonight. The question is, can you slow down Prep enough to keep them from going, 70, 80 points, maybe more?
Doesn't look like Prep's going to sit here and feed the post all night long for sure.
Yeah. I mean, I think they're, like I said, a little bit like 5 guys that can all drain the three-pointer, which makes a challenge to guard. 25-18. Roosevelt down by 7. 5.5 to go. Downing kicks to Petrovic. Petrovic dribble drive. Kick to Stanford. Stanford seeks it out a little bit. Kicks to Swanson to Downing. Stanford mid-range post. Kicks it back to Petrovic. Petrovic one-handed runner. Some contact there. Prep player on the floor. It's grabbing his knee. Not sure what's happening there. Refs are going to call a timeout. And we got an injured Prep player, I think, grabbing an ankle, maybe a knee. Little contact with Danilo on that. I think he may have come down. We don't have the blessing of replay. I think he may have come down and sprained his ankle, maybe stepped on someone's foot. I don't know. I didn't quite see it. But we got a quick timeout for an injured player. In some ways, this gives Riders just a chance, and maybe just the pace of this game, not getting too far away from here, because this is very much to Prep's liking. Up and down, a lot of shots, early shots, and forcing pressure, offensive pressure on Roosevelt. As you know, watching Roosevelt quite a bit, they tend to like to walk it up, take their time, play a slow-paced game. And right now, in terms of styles, you're going to give the nod to Prep. And in terms of the mentality of like taking care of the ball, you're going to give the nod to Prep as well. So let's see if Roosevelt here can do a better job of just taking care of the ball. You work hard to get it, take care of it. All right, Prep's basketball, 5 to go in the period. 25-18. Roosevelt in a man-to-man, double high screen for number 22. Throws a left-handed pass wildly. Petrovic does a nice job, steps in, steals it. Pape walks it up. Kick to Downing. Downing deep three. Got it. Great to see that, Chris. Jake looking comfortable there on that shot. Huh?
Yeah, ready. Catch and shoot, right? Be ready.
Catch and shoot. He didn't fade away. Stepped right into it. Knocked it down. That's huge. We need to see more of that. Three-pointers are going to be a big part of this situation for Roosevelt. Dribble drive to the right hand. Great block and help by Danilo Petrovic. Downing, Petrovic, Pape, deep three. Long rebound. Secured by Prep. Another rebound by Petrovic. Danilo doing his all-around game as usual. We're going to need it. Tries baseline. Gets caught in a double team and just lost his footing. Traveled. Bagette checks in for Swanson. Julian playing some good hard minutes tonight. Excuse me, that was not Bagette that checked in for him. That was, I missed that. It's my bad. You know who checked in for Swanson? Was it Dollar? Yes, Dollar checked in for Swanson. So the freshman getting some quality minutes against a quality opponent. It's really a great experience for him, and he's every bit up to the challenge. The kid can play, no doubt. Roosevelt and man. Less zone in this quarter for sure. 25-21. Good tip by Pape. Get his hand in the passing lane. Once again, second time Alex has done that, playing good position defense. He's up the line towards the ball. 7 seconds on the shot clock. Prep coming in with the bounce, sideline out of bounds. Dollar, guarding number 10, kicks to number 2. Petrovic, 1 second, knocks it down. 27-21. Prep is up, 3 minutes to go in the half. Downing, another deep three. Got it. I've seen this act before. This can be a real thing here and a real weapon. Jake Downing can get it going and get hot and not cool off. So great to see Jake getting it going. Riders come down, give it right back on an and one. Number 2 with a beautiful move. Little bit of just a great move. What can I say? I mean, he held on to the basketball, got fouled, took a pretty good shot, double clutched, and knocked in the layup for the and one. 29-24. He converts on the three-point play. 30-24. 2:45 to go. Stanford will come out. Swanson checking in. We got ourselves a much higher tempo game than we've seen all season, Chris. Played at a higher level. Both teams executing at times really, really well. Kind of fun to see. This is not the typical walk the ball up the court kind of game that we've seen most of the year. No,
we've been wanting to see this a little bit anyway, right? Get the ball up the floor, and you mentioned it as you've coached these kids over the years. Your mantra was always to push it and get them going.
These kids have the ability to do it. What can be an issue, though, is you start to increase the pace at which you're playing, and you're forcing the ball. That turnovers can be your enemy. So, really outside of that, I think Roosevelt's played a really good half so far. Good enough to be in this game. Once again, just got to limit turnovers. All right, out of the timeout, Prep's coming with the full court man-to-man press and a 5-second call. It's always an option to call a timeout there as a player, as a coach, to kind of save that situation. Roosevelt caught off guard there by the little bit of a man press, full court man press by Prep. (30-24). Prep's up. 2:40 to go in the half. Pape with good defense stays in front of his man. Number 2 resets in the post. Nice post move. Fadeaway jumper still gets fouled. Knocks a shot down. It's going to go to the line to complete the and one. Riders need a basket on the other end after this free throw here. 32-24, 2:30 to go, 2:31 to go in the half. Number two's putting his mark on this game for sure. Doing it in a variety of ways. And look at that. We have our first foul by Seattle Prep 2.5 minutes through the second period, which they must play some incredibly clean defense to not have a foul for what is 13.5 minutes of a basketball game. Impressive. All right. Pape kicks to Petrovic to Dollar. Downing kicks to Petrovic, and there's another second foul by Prep. 2:10 to go. That resets the shot clock to 30 seconds, 24-33, Seattle Prep. Roosevelt needs a basket. Good look by Petrovic, misses the easy one. Scrap for the ball, loose ball, who wants it? And we got to travel on Seattle Prep. So Roosevelt getting some opportunities here. We got a quick substitution by Coach Richardson. Stanford comes in for Dollar. Prep will also follow up with a substitution as well. (33-24), 2 minutes to go in the period. Pass to Swanson, kick to Stanford. Stanford dribble drives, kicks to Petrovic. Petrovic the layup, got it. That's a great use of breaking down spreading the ball around, dribble drive penetration, sharing the ball, and getting in that interior of Prep to get an easy basket. Not everything needs to come out of the knocking down three-pointers.
Easy baskets.
Prep with a nice offensive set and a backdoor screen leading to alley-oop layup. Petrovic strip going the other direction in the layup. 37-26, danger land here, danger zone for Roosevelt. They need to get a basket here. 1 minute left to go in the half. Got to keep this under double digits here. Cross-court pass to Downing by Stanford. Great pass. Prep with the turnover. But they will run it right down your throat and try to score on you on the careless turnovers again. Roosevelt just a step slow, reacting to some of the things that Prep is throwing at him. Quizone comes in on the substitution and catches the ball, does not do a jump stop, and travels. Possession back to Prep. Tips. Stanford brings it up. Kicks the Dollar to Pape. Pape to Downing. Baseline three-pointer. Got it. That's Jake's fourth three. Three-pointers are keeping the Riders in this basketball game. Down by 8. 32 on the game clock. 25 on the shot clock. Riders in man-to-man. And stayed in man-to-man pretty much this entire quarter. Prep works the ball around. Most likely they save this for a drive somewhere. 5 seconds left. Never mind. 8 seconds in the game. Dollar gets the ball, brings it up, kicks to Stanford. Stanford deep three. Just misses it. Good luck. And that'll finish up the half in a kind of a furious pace of a game. 39-29. Roosevelt down by 10 What's your thoughts, Chris, after a half of basketball? What do you see?
Oh, no, rest up. It's a fast pace, and, maybe the riders aren't quite used to that, but you got to get back on D for sure.
Some of these are self-inflicted wounds, I guess is what I'd call them, whether they're turnovers or a couple things I've noticed. Turnovers, lack of communication on substitutions about who's guarding who, and not talking on defense in terms of switching. Are you switching or you're not switching, leading to some pretty wide open buckets for Prep. All that being said, they're right in this game, down 10, competing. I mean, this is not an effort issue. This is a, there's effort and then there's skill. This is not a skill problem. This is an effort. There's mental mistakes. What am I trying to say? There's mental mistakes and then there's physical mistakes. What I'm seeing right now is mental mistakes. In that they need to tighten up everything a little bit. They got to be better in terms of talking to one another, whether they're coming in and out of bounds on substitutions, talking on defense, hands up, much more communication. But it's not from a lack of effort. It's up between their ears right now. They got to straighten it out. So hopefully Coach Bruce will settle them down a little bit. They're in this game, but they're also in this little danger territory, being down 10, that you need to come out, start a third period, and really kind of assert yourself and play a cleaner style of basketball. Fast and furious, though, huh?
Yeah, for sure. And I think they can clean it up, right? I think you said something the other night about, these guys, they're better than they think they are, right? It's sometimes kind of they fall into this lack of confidence thing, and got to stay focused, and they can get it.
I think for the half, I think they were at, let's see, Jake, I think I had 4 threes, and they might have had 8 threes in the half. So if my math is correct, I think 24 of those 29 points that you see are off of three-pointers, and I may have missed one there. So very little dribble penetration in scoring with layups. We're not getting anything down low. Everything is coming off the perimeter game, which can work as long as you continue to shoot it really well. Let's hope that they can get into a space of trying to create some steals and some early opportunity baskets and convert on those, and also get to the free throw line. Part of shooting a lot of threes is you're not really putting a lot of pressure in terms of dribble drives and creating that kind of pressure to get some fouls. I mean, some of this is that, what do we have, 2 fouls by Prep an entire half. So some of that's good defense, and some of that's us not putting pressure on them. So, all right, we're going to take a little break, about 7 minutes to go before we kick it off, or we start the third quarter. And we're going to do a battery change, and we're going to try to exit this halftime cleanly on the tech side of things, and not have the blue-black screen or like lack of audio. So talk to y'all in a few. Bye.
Give me some love.
Oh, yeah.
We're in the battery business now, brother. That's what we needed. That's what we needed right at the beginning. Because I think we don't realize that you've got 4 batteries and maybe it takes 2 or 3 of them to charge.
after the first half.
Well,
No, 27 of them are on threes.
we got 1 2-point left.
We had 8 threes and 24 points.
And we only have 2 fouls in the all game. We're not putting any pressure on them.
The fact is, these guys are shooting the lights out in the second quarter.
Yeah.
That kid Tyler killed us that quarter.
Totally.
Yeah. They were just on fire. They're good shooters. I'm not surprised.
Oh yeah, you're gonna have to keep up with the pace.
I can't imagine us shooting much better either. At least in that second quarter.
No, that was good.
The first quarter was terrible. Just like last game in the game.
And again.
We start really slow, don't we?
Slow starters, I don't know what it is. You need like a cattle prod or something.
I don't know what it is.
It's always been the case, the Northeast Seattle sleepy kid syndrome.
Yeah, maybe we tried to pull the tempo a little too much in the first quarter. Not that I want to run with these guys.
No,
Because they're really athletic and I almost think slowing it down with less shots might go in our favor.
Right.
Because that's what happens when we actually get out in transition. We're doing good, but they're doing better.
this is kind of a typical game for them, 80 to 60. I mean,
Yeah, that's true.
if you multiply by 2 what you just saw.
Our average for the year is letting teams score 45 points a game.
Right.
And then they got 39.
Right.
So much for that.
I know.
I mean, these guys are a good squad. I mean,
Every kid can fit the ball.
They've got good scores.
Hey, do you remember?
they beat Eastside by 3, lost to Garfield in double overtime by 3, and just lost to, and they lost to O'Day by 1. And that was like a 52-53 game. I wonder, that was early though, maybe
They don't have like, a lot of big size. I mean, they do on the bench, but so I can see why they might have trouble against some particular big guys, but we don't have those guys.
no. Yeah, but they're not pounding the ball in your post. I mean,
These guys are just really good.
this is a better version of what we're doing right now.
They've got 5 guys who will play D1. Oh, yeah. D1 basketball.
Yeah.
Maybe not 5, but or at least college basketball.
Yeah, for sure.
They've got 4 or 5 guys who will play college basketball.
Absolutely, yeah. And another guy that's playing college football. You know, they're not lacking athletes.
They missed a few shots, and we made a few shots. This is a closer game.
Right. And they got God on their side.
We got a lot of calls against us.
Yeah.
Turnovers. I think Alex started the game with 3 straight turnovers.
Yeah, our first 5 possessions were 4 turnovers and a missed 3.
Yeah. I'm just blaming Dick Harper for that. It's all Dick Harper's fault.
They got to be recovered by now.
All right, we're back. We're starting out same starters as the first half. Quick pass into Stanford. They're going to double team him, and they're going to turn it over. Just like that. Pass fake, ball fake, something like that. Try to get that, break that defense down a little bit. Prep comes out with just a straight up man-to-man full court defense. Petrovic with a great move, up and under. A little bit of a finger roll, lays it in. Picked off by Pape at half court. Kick to Petrovic to Stanford. He'll go in for a layup. Makes a left-handed reverse. We got a 41-33 game, 7 minutes to go. We're going up and down, Chris, huh?
Good pickoff there, right?
Yeah, Alex has got an amazing sense for where the ball is and where he needs to be position-wise. And if he were to play football, he'd be a defensive back, cornerback, somewhere back there, picking off free safety, maybe a free safety if he was a football player. How about that one? This is the Earl Thomas, but he'll run you down and steal the ball from you. All right, first foul of the half. Prep goes to the stripe, knocks down the first one. They're up by 9, 42-33, 6:50 to go in the period. Drains the second one. Puts Prep back up by 10. Petrovic inbounds, but also has the skill to bring it up and break pressure, and does so. Stanford to Downing. With the cut, back to Downing. Swanson loses the ball. Going the other direction with Prep. And a turnover. Neither team wants the ball. Chris, what's happening? Petrovic brings it up, travels. And we got turnover. This is a turnover party. You're invited. Who wants to score? I don't know. I'm not sure. Prep brings the basketball up. Gets in their offensive set. Strong drive. They're going to call a hand check either on the pass or prior to the pass. Second team foul for Roosevelt. Still a 10-point margin, 6 minutes to go. Pape on the ball. Strong move by number 22. Crossover dribble. Right-handed layup for 2. Up by 12. Bagette to Stanford.
Opportunities to reverse the ball, get to the other side of the floor.
Roosevelt's got to have discipline. When a guy's open, you got to make the pass immediately. If you wait a second, then he's no longer open, because Prep does a great job of closing down on defense, and that window of opportunity and being open ends very quickly. Roosevelt secures the ball, Downing with another rebound. Stanford to Downing to Pape. To Quizone to Downing. Shoots it long. Prep rebound. 12-point game. Bagette playing high side. Now gets in front of his man. Number 2. The great post move again. Roosevelt in need of a basket here. Swing the ball around the perimeter. Pape shoots a deep 3. Got it. Boy, Chris, we needed that in a big way, huh?
Boy, got to get on the board there, yeah.
11-point deficit here by the Riders. We got 2 substitutions coming. We got Jalen Dollar and Petrovic checking in for Stanford and Bagette. An interesting lineup here, going basically with 3 point guards. I don't know if we've seen this year, Chris. Is this the first time we've seen it?
I don't think I've seen that.
Well, here we go. In some ways, makes a lot of sense if you're going to be able to try to take care of the ball, stop turning it over. You'd like to think your point guards are the ones to do that. Quizone dribbling, needs to get it out of his hands. Kicks to Dollar. Dollar short. Roosevelt tips it. Petrovic secures it. Pape, deep 3. Air ball. Downing goes to get the air ball and runs out of real estate there, out of bounds. We're going Seattle Prep's way. 47-36, 11-point deficit. Number 2 checks out, thank goodness, because he's given us all kinds of troubles. Gabe Lopez checks in for Alex Pape, getting his first minutes of the night. Kind of a Prep on just not on the same page there. A lob pass. Kind of lucky to get the ball back on that one. That was looked like the turnover in the making, and got tipped by Roosevelt out of bounds. Roosevelt in their man-to-man. And we got an offensive foul called on a moving screen. Number 20. I happened to catch that out of the corner of my eye. I don't even know if it was really a real thing, but anyways, we'll take it. Down 11, 3:18 to go. Roosevelt's hanging right in there, but needing to string together a couple possessions where they score in a row. Quizone to Lopez. To Dollar. Dangerous bounce pass. Lopez, deep 3, no good. Dribble drive by Prep, tipped again. And a putback by 34. 34 is a big kid, got some size on this kind of a smaller lineup that Coach Richardson has written right now. Roosevelt working the ball around the perimeter. Eight seconds to go on the shot clock. Kick to Petrovic. Petrovic short. 49-36 Prep. Deep 3, Prep, no good. Rebound. Over the back, no call. Going the other direction, 2 minutes to go. Roosevelt down 13. One thing you notice about Prep is they play such good man-to-man defense. Once again, another opportunity to call a timeout there, Chris. I'm not sure why it's not happening. It's plain as day what's happening with number 5. Plays tenacious man-to-man defense, and he's single-handedly forcing whoever he's guarding out to play at like 30 feet from the basket and locking him up on defense. It's okay to use those timeouts if you're going to secure that possession. Roosevelt's on defense, man-to-man, stuck on 36 points right now. Need a basket desperately. Got to stop Prep here. They did. Pape secures it. Prep's giving Roosevelt a chance to stay in this game, but we need to get a basket. 1.5 to go. 20 seconds to go. 20 seconds on the shot clock. Lots of dribbling. Pass to Pape. Kick to Dollar. Dollar deep 3. Long. Minute to go. 49-36 Prep. 51-36 Prep. We got substitutions coming in. Stanford's coming in for Lopez. It's long. 51-36, minute to go. Kick to Kazone. Shot fake. Dribbles. Goes 1-on-4. Misses. Going the other direction. And a three. And this game's getting away from Roosevelt. 54-36. Pape dribble drives. Pass to Dollar. Kick to Kazone. Pape will shoot the three. We need it. Got it. Thank goodness. 39-54. 14 to go in the quarter. Roosevelt needs a stop here. Deep three, no good. 54-39. It's our third period, end of third period score. Tough quarter for the Riders. Did not put the ball in the basket, and Prep did. So we got ourselves a 15-point ball game here. And I think there's some level of frustration here on the Roosevelt Rider team. They got 8 minutes to kind of put it all out there, give it their max effort, and try to crawl back into this. Prep does a great job of putting pressure on you, taking good shots, and Roosevelt right now just continues to be in the mode of wanting to turn the ball over, and really not getting anything much more than three-point looks. Very little in the way of layups or even a mid-range shot, even anything within 10, 12 feet of the basket is just non-existent in this game, Chris.
Hard to disagree, right? Yeah.
So we'll see who's Coach Richardson's coming out with at the start of the fourth quarter. We got Dollar, Pape, Stanford, Swanson, Petrovic to start the fourth quarter. Down 15. We got Prep basketball to start the fourth quarter. Riders in man. Got to help defense on that. No weak side help on that, even though dribble drive, I mean, the defender's got to force that back to the middle, not to the baseline. But even with that, you need help side defense in case that doesn't happen. Petrovic, deep three, miss, 56-39. Tip by Dollar, but off of Petrovic. Prep basketball underneath the basket. Yeah, ref sorting through the shot clock issue on the tip ball. Prep resets, pulls it out, runs their offense. Kick to the wing. On-ball screen. Good hands by Dollar. Roosevelt switches the basketball. Might have been a kick ball in there. Not called. And a useful timeout by Seattle Prep. Unorganized. And they take advantage of stopping the clock here and get themselves. They got 9 seconds to go. Look to kind of, take what was a really rough possession for them and turn that around with a timeout, call a special play, and see what they get out of it.
Riders a little lazy on the defensive end there. Had several opportunities to get a hand on the ball or a possible steal on the inbound and just standing on the flats of their feet.
Yeah, I think some frustration's translating into what you don't want, which is maybe you're not playing quite as hard as you should to try to crawl back into this game. At this point, if you're Roosevelt, you got to let it all hang out. Your back is way against the wall here against a very good Seattle Prep team, down 17 as it goes. Deep pass. Seattle Prep resets. Kicks to the wing. No, ran out of shot clock there. Shot clock violation. Turnover goes to Roosevelt. Prep content with the man-to-man, aggressive full court defense. No gimmick defense out of Seattle Prep. Just going to get right up in you and play tough man-to-man D. Swanson posting up strong. Pape goes up, goes for the shot, decides to pass, ends up with a turnover. Dollar to Petrovic, dribble to the left, goes up a shot, almost makes it. Almost turnover by Prep. Quick shot. Stanford secures the rebound, gets fouled. We got Seattle Prep's first foul of the half, which combines for a whopping 3 fouls for the game. And we got substitutions coming in. Pape, Petrovic come out for Downing and Quizone come in. Quizone to Swanson to Downing. Number 5 applying serious pressure once again. Downing deep 3, long. Quick transition by Prep. Nothing doing, pull it back out. Search the half-court set offense. Quizone brings it. Got to get something easy. Pulls up, calls a half-court offense. 5.5 to go, 56-39. Swanson to the hoop. Good take, draws a foul. Got ourselves another team foul by Prep. Even on the period, 3-3 in terms of the fouls. Roosevelt ball, sideline out of bounds. One thing is super difficult out of passing from the wing is to throw a bounce pass off a dribble with one hand. The degree of difficulty is about a 10. So difficult pass into Swanson on that. And ball rattled around, ended up turning into a traveling turnover. (58-39). This thing's getting ugly here. Roosevelt in big trouble, not being able to score, and not being able to take care of the ball. Again, another turnover. 34 with a tenacious play there. Steals the ball, goes in for the dunk, gets fouled. We got subs coming in. We got Pape and Petrovic for Stanford and Swanson. Four and a half to go. 19-point deficit. Roosevelt mustering up 10 points in this half. Chris, it's just going to be tough. Hard to get it.
Haven't scored in this quarter yet either.
Petrovic with the drive. They're going to call a charge on that. Good aggressive by Danilo. Fouled on the way up by not the person that he ran in and charged on. So I was half thinking maybe they were going to call that prior to the charge, but did not. Roosevelt in the 1-2-2. Trying to do something to change their fortunes here. 4 minutes to go. Prep content to work a lot of time off the clock, share the ball. That's a shot clock violation. Shot did not hit the backboard, did not hit the rim. That's your 30 seconds expiring there. Just almost 3:39 to go. Pape comes out. Dollar comes out.
Sure, if that was good defense or was content to run some time off the clock.
I think if you're prep and you're the coach right now, you're saying we're in no need of an early shot if it's wide open. Otherwise, let's burn 25 seconds. Smart play. Another turnover. Once again, when you do a one-handed dribble, off a dribble bounce pass, degree of difficulty, I put that in the Stockton, Magic Johnson category of like really, really difficult. So securing the ball and certainly taking care of it with as difficulties you had is limit the difficulty of what you're trying to do. Keep it simple. Make a good clean pass, two-handed pass. Downing deep three, long, off the rim. Coming the other way again. 60-39, 2:55 to go. Turnover by Prep. Pape brings it up. Kicks to Quizone. Goes to the hoop. Gets fouled. He'll go to the line for two.
Still haven't scored this quarter, Matt.
Well said, Chris. That doesn't require any commentary. It is what it is. There's your first bucket of the quarter. Quizone going to line for the second of two. Knocks it down. Takes it to 19. 2:45 to go in the game. Roosevelt in the 1-2-2. Nice looking stroke by number 3 there. 62-41. 2:15 to go. This thing's about to wrap up. Go to what's coming up next here. We got a makeup game against Lakeside on Monday, 3 p.m. game. So if you got nothing going on your Memorial Day holiday, that's right about hour and a half pre-barbecue action. Like, you go ahead and tune in and watch Roosevelt play Lakeside. Should be a fun game. It's going to be at Lakeside. And then we have the final game, regular season game, against Nathan Hale at Nathan Hale. So Roosevelt finishes up the regular season with 2 road games, Monday, Wednesday next week. So we look forward to doing those. There is a playoff game, or games, I should say, should Roosevelt qualify. I'm not totally up to speed on how that's all going to work, but I believe that if they can win if they can win the next 2 games, I think they will be in that top 4. If they win 1, they still may be, as I understand it, but don't quote me on that one. This is a funny year for obvious reasons, but then trying how they're sorting through this playoff. And I believe if you do make it, I believe you get 2 games. You play 2 games. If you win both, you go play the other division for what would be the Metro Championship. That is all from my son. So take that for what it's worth.
Buddy, grain of salt, man. I know your son. That might not all be true.
But he'll tell you that it is.
He'll try to convince you all day long it's true.
Absolutely. So anyways, he was not totally clear about it, but that was what he passed on to me. Regardless, what I can guarantee you is that they will be playing Monday, and they'll be playing Wednesday next week, and I will guarantee you that Chris and I will be there for those games to bring you a broadcast so you can enjoy what's left of this season. Minute and a half to go. We got Skylar Lynn, number 15, checked in. Who else we got, Chris? We got Oliver Whitmarsh, number 40, and Rylan Bashore, number 5, checking in. So some fresh faces with some minutes. Bashore, the deep three, comes off a little short. It's always tough when you've been sitting during the game. You get in and you get that first look. You got a little stiffness in the legs and all that, but good to see him let it fly. Almost went down. Roosevelt in the 2-3. Prep working it around. Somewhat of a nice move by 20. Drains the shot. Takes it to 66-41 for a cool 25-point lead. 25 in the shot clock, 32 in the game. This thing's about a wrap. Turnover again by Roosevelt. One takeaway, I think we probably have more turnovers than we do actually made baskets. And if that's the case in basketball, you are in a world of hurt. So, you're not going to criticize their effort, but maybe the execution was not there. They're also playing, all credit to Prep here. It's a very good basketball team. Very disciplined, organized, and got a lot of guys that can knock down shots. And quite frankly, didn't turn the ball over to the extent that we did. So, tough loss for the Riders here. Not the way you want to potentially play your last home game if you're these seniors, but it is what it is. We tee it up again on Monday, which will be a much different team. Lakeside struggling, only have I think one victory this year, so maybe a game here that Roosevelt comes out and puts it to him pretty good. You know much about Hale on Wednesday?
I don't know much about Hale. They're probably I know they got a couple of good players, high-level players, and beyond that, I'm not sure. But their record, they're in the middle of the pack, and so there's a chance.
All right. So, hopefully all of you enjoy your holiday weekend. To all those vets out there, thank you for your services and everything you've done for this country, and we wish you all a good break, a little holiday break. The weather's going to be good. The barbecue's going to be fired up. It's going to be good. We'll see you on Monday for the late afternoon, mid-afternoon basketball game, and take care. We'll see you then. Okay, bye.